Yeah. Oops.
Could we start? Yeah. Good evening. Could we start? Usually, for those of you who are new to this university, nothing starts late here. I don't know what's happened today that we are starting about 5, 7, 10 minutes late. Forgive us for this. My name is Bhupendra. I teach in this university and will be introducing the speakers of the day. I just met an old, by old I mean 2013 batch student who I said, "Are you coming here for this colloquium?" He said, "Yes, sir. There is this celebrity coming." So Aruna, you are a celebrity. Like all good things, if you live long as I have, you pick friendships on your way. I met Madam Aruna Roy first at the residence of, maybe around 20 years ago, at the residence of Lakshmi Krishnamurthy. She's sitting here with us in Delhi, when she used to be living in Delhi like I was then. And some years later, I got to know that, Aruna's got a Magsaysay. For those of you who don't know Magsaysay, like for instance, even I didn't concretely know Magsaysay. I just knew that there is this prize which we call an alternative Nobel thing, and it happens somewhere in the southeast. So Raman Magsaysay was the president of Philippines, died in an air crash in 1957. Rockefeller brothers decided to institute a prize in his name, and there are 5 categories for which people get it. So, there is community leadership, for which Aruna got. There is emergent leadership, for which Arvind Kejriwal got. There is public service. There is something for journalism also, journalism, literature, and creative arts. And the 5th is also something else. So that's about it. But more than that, there is a journey that Aruna has undertaken. The write-up that has been given to you says that she's also been to the Center of Arts at Kolkata, at Chennai, Kalakshetra at Chennai for her schooling. The Wikipedia says she's been to Convent of Jesus and Mary in Delhi, as also the Indraprastha College. She has an English literature ka MA. For 6 years in the IAS, from 68 to 74, she quit it, God knows why. There'll be so many IAS aspirants here, you'd probably like to tell them why you quit. The other person that I have to introduce is Nikhil, Nikhil Day. The handout that has gone out to you says that he has a degree in law. He's been educated in the US and Delhi University. I'm only repeating just in case somebody hasn't seen it, and has been involved in the making of Mazdoor Kisan Shakti Sangathan with Shankar, Singh and Aruna since the very beginning, which is, at some places it's written 87, at other places it says 1990. No? Yeah, 1990, okay. The interesting thing for leftist, defunct leftist like me, is that Mazdoor comes before Kisan. And that's very important. And even Nikhil's short write-up says everywhere that he was involved with the Khedut Mazdoor Chetna Sangathan in Madhya Pradesh before he found his way to MKSS. They have been involved in the right to information, etc., about which you know a whole lot of things. The most interesting person that I wish to introduce now, and I do it very briefly with a small anecdote. Shankar Singh may have forgotten it, may remember it, I do not know. Shankar Singh is 58, just about, I'm close to him. He's born in a village called Lotiana, raised by a widowed mother who was a manual laborer. He self-taught himself up to the graduation level, is a guy who is good at puppetry, theater, songs, and everything like that. Two words that come in the introduction to you is that he has incisive wit, and I'd stop with that. The year may have been, because I remember years according to the age of my daughter these days, so the year could have been 2006. My daughter was about 10 years old. Alaripu, organization which Lakshmi Krishnamurthy and her friend had established in Delhi, was holding its annual meet. Shankar Singh happens to be on the executive of that meeting. He came for it, and Shankar, in his generous way, said this to everybody, come to Devdungri. And they were meeting in, I think the place was Vasant Vihar. And Vasant Vihar, for those of you who know Delhi, is South Delhi. It's a hep place. I wish I had a house there. I'd be worth crores. But my daughter thought that Devdungri might be something better than this. So she said, okay, what do you have there? So Shankar Singh, in his own way, said, there are houses. So she said, oh yeah, something as good as this one. And he said, yeah, maybe even better, because it's air conditioned all the time. A friend of mine has been to Devdungri. He has lived in MKSS's quarters, which is a hut. So it's air conditioned all the time. And then my daughter, being what she is, she said that, what will I get to eat? She thought she'd escape this home food, dal chawal. And he said, of course, you would escape the home food, there'll be good food. She said, pizza? He said, yeah, of course. Then I held his hand and I said, come on yaar, agar aa gayi to kya karega tu? और ये पिज्जा मांगने लगेगी तो कहता क्यों, हमारी जो बाजरे की रोटी होती है वो पिज्जा जैसी नहीं होती. So these are the three people for you, Aruna Roy, Nikhil Dey, and Shankar Singh, as I know them. Please come on to the stage.
सबको हमारा जिंदाबाद, और आशा है कि हम आपको 1 घंटे आपके साथ अच्छा सा चर्चा करेंगे. एंड आई होप दैट दोनों भाषाओं में, मिक्सिंग इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी, we'll communicate. And I don't know how many of my South Indian friends don't understand Hindi. Can you put up your hands? Fair number. Anyway, you'll have to use your friends to translate. Shankar Hindi में ही बात करेंगे. He can't speak English, or should I say he speaks excellent English. And that's why he's not going to speak. You may not understand his English. It's much too sophisticated. Yeah, Shankar. So anyway, we've decided that since we've been such good friends for so long, we are going to introduce, can I have the slide one please? We are going to introduce each other. So Shankar is going to introduce me from the perspective of having lived 30 years with each other, and I am going to introduce Nikhil, and Nikhil is going to introduce Shankar. And this is going to be to let you into our lives, because otherwise we are going to talk work. But this is just a small peep into the human beings we are, which is the basis for all activism, for work, for life, and for many other things. And the three of us are very good friends, and we've learned very much from each other. So I'll invite Shankar, but before I invite Shankar to introduce me, I'm going to show you our air-conditioned house at the back. That is our air-conditioned house in Devdungri, which is the scene of many political ideas and thoughts and seminars and workshops, all in the space of the stage. That's all there is, which is our angan where we sit. But about that later. That will remain on the screen till we finish our introductions. Mera परिचय.
ये बहुत मुश्किल काम है, क्योंकि अरुणा का परिचय आमतौर पर जब दिया जाता है तो यही कहते हैं कि भाई आईएएस की नौकरी छोड़ दी। पहले मैं भी यही सोचता था। जब पहली बार अरुणा से मिला तो मुझे लग रहा यार इतनी बड़ी नौकरियों के लोग तरसते हैं और इसने तो छोड़ ही दिया। तो बहुत समय तक मुझे लगा कि जैसे जैसे मैं अरुणा के नज़दीक गया और अरुणा को पहचानने लगा तो मुझे समझ में आया कि इसने ठीक ही किया। लेकिन कभी कभी फिर मुझे लगा कि अरुणा ने तो एक नौकरी छोड़ी और मैंने तो 17 छोड़ दी यार, मैं भी इसी काम में अब। तो मैं 17 नौकरी छोड़ के अरुणा के साथ लगा, अरुणा एक नौकरी छोड़ के मेरे साथ लगी। और वो 17 नौकरियों का सिलसिला मैं आपको इस बातचीत में बताऊंगा कि मैंने कौन कौन सी नौकरियां की और छोड़ता गया।
मेरे बारे में बताना यार।
यही है तुम्हारी अरुणा। वास्तव में अरुणा के साथ जो आईएएस अधिकारी जो थे उस समय, इसके साथ कभी मिलते हैं तो वो कहते हैं कि अरुणा तुमने जो छोड़ा ठीक किया, क्योंकि हमने भौतिक सुख तो प्राप्त कर लिया लेकिन मन की शांति आज भी हमारे पास नहीं है। और अभी भी वो आईएएस में नौकरी कर रहे हैं लेकिन उनके पास वो मन की शांति नहीं मिली। मुझे लग रहा है जो आईएएस में आज हैं, मैं अभी एक आईएएस अधिकारी की बता सकता हूँ कि वो क्या सोचते हैं। उस समय मुझे लगा अरुणा ने ठीक ही किया। वो आईएएस अधिकारी गांव में एक आदमी ने कहा कि हमारे यहाँ दलितों को नरेगा में पानी पिलाने के लिए नहीं देते मौका, और वो राइट टू हियरिंग अभी जो चल रहा है राजस्थान में, उसके सामने एक अर्जी लगी। उस कलेक्टर ने क्या सुनाया उसको, उसने कहा देखो आईएएस अधिकारी वो कह रहा है कि देखो आप कहीं अपनी मर्जी से जन्म ले सकते हो। तो सब सोचने लगे ऐसे कैसे, नहीं आप अपनी मर्जी से बताओ जन्म ले सकते हो। तो एक बच्चे ने कहा मैं ले सकता हूँ, मेरी माँ की पेट में जन्म लूंगा, राजसमंद जिले में जन्म लूंगा। ऐसे नहीं, ये सब भाग्य से जुड़ा हुआ है, ये सब किस्मत की बात है। तो उस समय मुझे लगा, मैंने कहा ये तो डब्बा गोल हो गया। वो आईएएस अधिकारी गांव में ये समझा रहा है ये किस्मत की बात है, ये भाग्य की बात है। तो अरुणा ने आईएएस की नौकरी छोड़ी तो अच्छा ही किया। और उसके बाद अरुणा
बदला कि नहीं, ये बात मेरा भाग्य बदला कि नहीं?
अरुणा का भाग्य तो चमक गया, बदला नहीं चमक गया। उसका वहां तो सड़ जाता जहाँ थी और वहां से निकल गई तो उसका तो चमक गया। तो अरुणा का परिचय बहुत ज्यादा नहीं, पर इतना ही कहूंगा कि वो
कुछ तो इसके बारे में, अरुणा के बारे में कुछ तो बताओ, तुम जो जानते हो ना।
कोई बात नहीं,
लंबा हो जाएगा।
तो मुझे शंकर के बारे में बोलना है। तो शंकर के बारे में एक तो ये वो थोड़ा सा ही बोला है, खुद ही अपना एक इंट्रोडक्शन छोटा सा ही दिया है, लेकिन ये आपको मेरे ख्याल में समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये हम में से एक है जिसको भाषा कोई भी बोले लेकिन सब समझ जाएंगे। Everyone will understand what Shankar says. So Shankar is one of the most powerful communicators that we know, which you'll see himself. But parts of us, the idea of giving this introduction was to actually give you a little bit of an idea into the human being that we all know. And actually when we live with each other, those are the more challenging things. Someone said that some celebrity is coming today. Celebrity is who we see on stage. and who we see on a television screen. But the person who we see night and day at home, that is the real challenge. And Shankar is one of the most fantastic human beings in some ways to live with, because he's not just got wit on stage, he's got wit all over the place. He's got the most amazing capacities of humanity, because as soon as he sees someone or anyone in any kind of trouble, his heart goes out and he reaches out fully to touch that person. It was mentioned that he's part of this group Alaripu on its executive. So Shankar is one of the most fantastic actors. And there's a person called B.B. Karant. Has anyone heard? Who's passed away now. Has anyone heard of him? Who was he?
Generation gap.
Generation, yeah. Theatre person. So he was a fantastic theatre director and playwright. And he said to us once that, you know, you are taking Shankar away from where he belongs, which is on stage. He's a loss to the stage, and I don't know how much of a gain he is to activism. But I will say that in Shankar and the life that he has led, he is not only a gain to activism, a very vital gain, and actually